ingredients are plentiful hereabouts. No harm in picking a few.
Poor Rog. He truly is a lovely boy. He's always helping Morris in his shop. And he's delivered me my remedies many a time. Once, he even picked some flowers on his way and put them up for me. All pretty like. I still recall his smile when he told me about the beautiful flower bed he tends to on the outskirts of town. Oh, Rog, will I e'er see your smile again? I suppose I can only hope.
The flowers that bloom around here glow come nightfall. From what I can glean, the petals absorb the sun's light by day and release it after dark. Isn't that unusual? Nature works in mysterious ways.
Aye, I met Roger by the cenotaph, on the eastern side of town. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him, only he was carrying it as though 'twere of the greatest import. When I asked what he was doing with it, he would say no more than 'twas a secret. So I told him to get home safe, and we parted ways. Yet no sooner had I turned my back than I heard him scream. I charged to his aid, but a wolf was already scarpering with him and its jewels. Poor lad. His cries haunt me even now. Pray help him if you can, sir. He deserves a better fate than this.
Disgrace.
The gall of some people. Wonder if it's too I've no more fight left.
Simmer down. Y'all in here fight. Cut it out.
Interested in my wares? Fine. Always got to be in the thick of things, mate. I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
But not at the expense of my duty. Now, where was I headed?
Shame there aren't as many folk spinning tall tales in the tavern of late. I rather enjoyed hearing the one about the Gigantus. Have you heard it? 'Tis said to descend in times of conflict, scattering friend and foe alike, and leaving only death and ruin in its wake. Sounds like the last thing we need, doesn't it?
Interested in my wares? Greetings, sir, and welcome to the Sword and Staff. We see a great many customers given our location, so you'll have to forgive us if the ale runs dry. The Sword and Staff is open for business. You'll never believe this, but the other day, I saw an elven woman and a dwarven man walking hand in hand. Normally, you put an elf and a dwarf in the same room and they'll be trading blows before you can blink. Mayhap my eyes deceived me.
I only work when I fancy, but I get by.
You seem well.
Aye, I met Roger by the cenotaph, on the eastern side of town. He had what looked like a bundle of grass with him. He would say no more than 'twas a... Yet no sooner had I turned my back than I heard him scream. I charged to his aid, but a wolf... Poor lad. Pray help him if you can.
Our party is well balanced. I can see no weaknesses that might be exploited.
No challenges beyond our combined might.
I suppose 'tis so.
This is generally used as a material.
Different combinations of materials result in different creations.
Hello. I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for this little boy. I'm lost.
A profitable endeavor.
While travelling beyond the rift, I uncovered a treasure chest hidden in this very locale. Shall we seek it out? Oh, good thing I'm here, really. I know just where to go. Got to be something worth decent jewelry about. Good work.
A bit early to be thankful. The enemy yet remains. I confirm.
Our number has been constant.
My magic's alright.
I grant you lightning's bang.
You are mighty indeed, Arisen. Did anyone else see that? Orc catches the light.
We ought to take a closer look.
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
This way, if you please. Here at last. Come to think of it, the private quarters of one Arisen I served had many a visitor. And rarely the same.
Oh, I'd not have thought we'd find one here. Our collection grows.
I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Can't wait to find out what's inside.
One can never have too many materials. I'll harvest some now.
Must we do battle amidst this dreadful downpour?
Focus. Skies aren't like too clear just now. Fear not. I shall aid you directly. This looks as if 'twould fetch. A hefty sum.
Deeper pockets make for shallower troubles, they say.
know who you're dealing with?
Best get to work. Hope this job plays out better than last.
So, you seek to enter Batal, I presume? I'll have to check your permit.
Leave this place at once. You have no right to be here.
Confound it. Where did my papers wander off to?
These writings could be of import.
Shall we take a closer look?
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
Well, is rooted in the soil of blood. I've no time for pointless. That's enough.
There are chickens here, Arisen.
Let us not disturb them. The cry of a chicken carries for leagues around.
Must we run everywhere? You are an impatient one, Arisen.
No time to catch your breath. Try to keep up. Thank you, Master. I only hope I did not disappoint. I cannot fathom your intent.
letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
Okay, this is the right way because I'm supposed to be looking for the blue pills.
Elemental boon.
I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
I'll combine my magic
Spare no weapon against this foe. Let me suffer. I am well aware.
One side, toss up the muscle at it and set it alight.
slows. Perhaps we have tied them out.
Recklessness has done them no favours. They will conserve their strength.
A focused attack will end this fight. When enraged, this creature is capable of calamitous strength. We ought not to provoke it.
Then we'd best fell it quickly, or else wait till its fury subsides.
We'll see in a minute. Escape on forward.
Let me get that. You watch where you're going. You'll hurt yourself one of these days.
Oh, don't mind me. These things happen. I have a knack for gathering items and am ever on the hunt for new finds. I'll gladly try out any useful mechanisms I espy.
We cannot break it from this side.
Perhaps.
That's quite the drop.
Take care not to fall.
Caution would be wise, but we ought not let it halt us in our course.
Is there any way to climb up there? I'm not sure what we'll find, but it might be something useful. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Oxen are sturdy creatures, aren't they?
Such beasts are a fair source of meat, when rations are lacking.
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
Indeed. Surely we've time for a short kip ere we continue on our merry way.
It is dark as pit. Master, pray, light your lantern afore I trip. At last. I thought we'd never find one.
At least all our efforts weren't for naught. Huh. I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
I grant your weapon a magical boon. These beams are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair. A fine display of skill. I'm merely
Aptly said.
on my way. Take care not to let it possess you. It will rob you of your vitality.
Anything is preferable to joining one of these horrors in undeath.
You must remain vigilant.
Would not be unwelcome for an ally to appear for once.
To arms.
Very well, if I must.
One might confidently call that the
No doubt. Burn us into the next.
I am in your debt. Are you all right?
My magics are at your disposal.
I believe your foe is forced to fight. We ought to seize our enemies lest he summon us unwittingly.
That was impeccably timed, Arisen. Saved again. I'll redeem myself yet. Lucky us. That's worth taking.
Rise, raging wind, and scatter our foes. Feast your eyes on this.
I've got you. Use this chance to recover. The monster's left us a parting gift. I'll see it safely into my pack, don't you worry. I could look upon this sky for all eternity. If
An unlikely location for a path. Mayhap it leads to a hidden hoard of treasure.
Pray, keep your wits about you. We needn't go barging in.
might there be aught over there?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
One hopes these carts offer comfort commensurate to their cost.
You think they would learn from that last lot that we're not to be trifled with?
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our discomfort.
Don't quarrel. Arisen, you are full of surprises. I look forward to informing my own.
Let our foes cower before lightning strike. You all right, Master? My magics are at your disposal.
Yeah,
I'll slit your bleeding throat.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when to use curatives is my speciality.
Magics are at your disposal.
Rise, raging winds, and scatter our foes.
I'll combine my magic with yours, that you might cast the spell more quickly.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Master!
Flame is its weakness. I hope you weren't expecting mercy.
It's fearful dark here under the trees. I can scarcely see my own feet.
We shall have to be all the more wary till sunup casts the shadows away.
A short jaunt can quickly become a journey, till before you know it, you're bruised up and all out of curatives.
I expect that's a common occurrence in our line of work.
This, my magics, are yours to wield. Protect the spirit. Masterfully done.
Let us aim for great...
What's going on? How did I get here? I remember.
Boy,
Wolves.
out here and by yourself in the dark cave. Boy, have me worried about his lost looking for your high pot.
You saved me. Didn't you, sir? I can hardly believe it. Thank you. I would not be standing here without you. How did you know where I was? Did Grandfather request your help? I suppose he must be worried sick about me. If it's all the same to you, sir, I think I'd like to go home now.
Shall we report our results? Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. I believe I can guide you to the person in question.
Why don't we have a taste? Surely no harm in it.
You ought to exercise more restraint. Come, I'll lead the way.
You're well fond of picking things up, aren't you?
Uncommon materials can be found here, methinks.
Well spotted. Shall we see what we can find?
Full relieved am I to greet another dawn.
We need hold out but a moment longer.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
Pray, follow me. Tis this way. This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business.
Let us deliver the lad to Sir Morris forthwith. If you would be so kind as to follow me, I shall take you to the one you seek. Over here, if you would.
Forgive me, the creature's corpse will serve us well.
I look forward to seeing your marksmanship.
Look, Master! Goblins!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
You wish me at the vanguard? By your will.
Come, I'll lead the way.
I am a fighter by trade. Send me to the vanguard, where I might put my strength to full use.
Here we are.
Thank you, Jesus.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Business could be better, but I've weathered worse. Stop by again soon.
It takes two to make a sale, and this seller had nothing to tempt us with. Our funds are better spent elsewhere.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
Well then, son, how might I be of service? Life's been pretty kind to me.
Must not at the expense of my duties.
Some decent sleep. Or a comfy bed.
I find myself hard-pressed to respond.
Reckon your trade towns can make you right sick of crowds, but here, at least.
I have no issue falling asleep, even at this time of day.
I've a feeling fortune shall favour us this day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Shall we get underway?
Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Hope to see you again.
might I be of service?
My aid?
This chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine as... Fancy having got my wares?
I only polished it this morning. This crown's good medicine.
Is aught amiss here, lads?
Have a look. Would that I could spend all day.
I'm tired of breaking my back for someone else.
Is that a scratch?
How'd I end up...
Polished it this morning.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
I think I'll earn it.
Why? Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
That is what you wish, or is...
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Got some good things on offer. Many thanks. Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
The trial of archery is nigh. If we would bear witness, we must first go to the ruins where Sir Glyndor trains. I can guide you there, if you wish.
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. The road ahead is long, Master. What are fairy stones for, if not times such as these?
I suppose 'tis so.
I am attentive and loyal, and prefer to remain by your side. In battle, I shall follow your lead and prioritize support.
Should you need to communicate in Elvish, pray call upon me. I would be only too glad to assist. All told, I'm rather satisfied with my performance.
They say thieves strike swift as the wind and sudden as a thunderbolt. I shall...
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map. It was an honour to lend my curative arts to your cause. One I would gladly assist again.